Hey, what's up guys, Damian here with another noob raping video, as always, owning and raping those little noobs. And in today's video guys, we have to talk about all these air vehicle abusing YouTubers. And this video also concerns, the players that do the exact same thing and abusing the air vehicles. And I kinda talked about, in general, about all these noobs in the previous video, but this is specifically for the air vehicle ones. Because I believe, especially now in Battlefield 2042, they have completely crossed the line, with their lies and their hypocrisy. And it's no secret that in every Battlefield game, the helicopters are overpowered at launch, and then they start to nerf them a little bit and a little bit. And of course, in Battlefield 2042, they are as overpowered as they can possibly be, ever since the beta even. And this is what I'm gonna discuss in this video, guys. And now these noobs, in the beginning of the game, when it first launched, in order to empathize with the community, they were providing their constructive criticism and their feedback, quote unquote, about pathing and map design, and that is completely absurd. I mean, what do they know about pathing? What do they know about map design? I mean, all they do is play helicopters in Battlefield 2042, and the Nightbird especially at the beginning, which was completely overpowered. And that is the hypocrisy, guys. I mean, they know nothing about pathing, and the only map design they care about really is having enough buildings to hide behind after they pop their flares, and that's pretty much it for these noobs. I mean, they don't care at all about pathing. Now we've all seen all these videos on YouTube of them going on massive kill streaks, like 100 kills, 0 deaths. And of course that's completely normal, I mean, because the helis are overpowered and they have some skill, when it comes to flying. I mean, let's be honest, I'm not saying that they are totally unskilled, but usually if you have a very good vehicle, I mean, it's easy to get kills, especially with the overpowered rocket pods that the Little Bird had. In this game, and in previous games it didn't have such weapons, the unguided rocket pods. Now of course all these things have been nerfed, but now with the addition of the stealth helicopter is like back to the beginning when it comes to heli abuse. And also when they make these videos, they say, oh look guys, this new vehicle is overpowered, this helicopter needs to be nerfed. They say this in order to empathize again with the community, but after that they also say, well, okay, we should nerf the helicopter, but we need to also do something about the stingers, we need to do something about the AA campers, we need to do something about Rao's hacking ability, because it's too easy to, to bring the stealth helicopter out of the stealth mode. And I mean, all these things, guys, they're completely absurd. I mean, Rao's hacking ability is the only thing that can reliably counter the stealth mode of the stealth helicopter, and the stingers have been indirectly nerfed into oblivion, again, thanks to the stealth helicopters, and nobody's using them, really. And now you have also the transport helicopters on top of that, going again on kill streaks, because people are not using the stingers. And that is like a circle that keeps repeating. I mean, they nerfed the Nightbird, but then they added the stealth helicopter with Season 1, and it's back to doing the same things over and over again, guys, with these noobs. And now these noobs, when they are being told that they're only good against infantry, farming infantry, and they cannot play as infantry, they respond that, oh, they play as infantry, but they only upload the air vehicle gameplays. Yeah, right. I mean, if you wanna believe that, go ahead, but of course I don't believe that. And the only moments that they play as infantry is when they bail out of their helicopters, really. They get 1 or 2 kills and then they die by the ground players. And now for these noobs, some of them have the audacity to say that, you know, well, if you don't like the helicopters, then Battlefield is not for you. You shouldn't play Battlefield because they are part of the game. Well, of course they are, but you know, they are part of the game, and I'm not saying that helicopters should be removed or nerfed into oblivion or something like that. I'm saying that, you know, they shouldn't be as overpowered. They should be more carefully designed. And I also say to these noobs that, I mean, if you wanna play only with air vehicles, then why don't you play a game that is specifically about air vehicles? I mean, is it because you're only good at farming infantry? Is that the reason? Maybe. And you know, in order to look good for your fan base, for your YouTube channel. I mean, I'm just saying, is that the real reason? Because maybe you are afraid of the real vehicle players in those games, and that's why you don't play them and you play Battlefield, which is easier to get kills. You know, these noobs, that pretty much, you know, exposes their whole mentality, you know, their whole play style. I mean, all they do is the easy kills. They use the vehicles, get easy kills, farm infantry, and you know, with some skill required. And they only complain about, you know, they complain about all the counters to the helicopters, but in reality they don't want the helicopters to get nerfed, even though they say that it should get nerfed. I mean, deep within, of course, they don't want to get nerfed so that they can go on easier kill streaks, and they really want the counters to the helicopters and the jets to get nerfed. Now, of course, in Battlefield 4 we had the stationary AA platforms at spawns, and those were automatics, so that when they were trying to base rape the enemy base, they would automatically kill them if they were spotted. So that kinda was in, you know, it kept them in check, but still, I mean, in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, you could 3D spot the enemies, you know, the red Doritos, and it was very easy to shoot them in that game. And so, in one way or another, these noobs, they gonna get the easy kills in Battlefield games, guys, and that is the design that needs to be changed. That's what the developers need to realize. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my video, and remember, keep on raping those little noobs.